there's a strange kind of magic when sunlight pierces through a rain-soaked sky. The air is fresh, the light golden, and the raindrops glitter like diamonds against the dark clouds. In many parts of the world, this surreal moment is not merely a meteorological fluke. It's a fox's wedding. A fox's wedding is a weather event in which rain falls while the sun continues to shine. Though common in some climates, the phenomenon has captured the human imagination for centuries. Across cultures and continents, it has inspired folklore, superstition, and poetic names that intertwine weather with wonder. Let's look at both the scientific basis and cultural significance of the fox's wedding, showing how a simple weather anomaly can become a canvas for the world's myths and metaphors. Meteorologists know a fox's wedding by a different name, a sun shower. At first glance, it seems contradictory. Rain falling in one part of the sky while the sun remains visible in another. But our atmosphere is a patchwork. Rain-bearing clouds may drift into one area, while gaps in cloud cover allow sunlight to beam through. Wind shear and uneven cloud distribution can contribute to this odd coupling of conditions. This can also occur when the sun is low in the sky, such as during the late afternoon or early morning, allowing it to shine underneath a rain cloud from the horizon. The result is a kind of meteorological illusion. It's this contradictory mixing of realities, light and water, clarity and obscurity, that makes the event so striking. Often, sun showers result in brilliant rainbows, especially if the viewer is facing away from the sun. Rainbows themselves add another layer of enchantment, further elevating the mystique of the moment. The term fox's wedding is just one of many folkloric names for a sun shower, and it reflects a global tendency to mythologize unusual weather. In Japanese folklore, the event is called Kitsune no Yomiri, a direct translation of the fox's wedding. Foxes, or kitsune, are supernatural creatures in Japanese mythology, mischievous and magical shapeshifters known for tricking humans. According to legend, foxes hold their weddings during these brief rainfalls, hidden from human eyes, and the appearance of sun showers suggests their invisible presence. In Indian culture, particularly in rural regions, the phrase, "a fox is getting married," is often used to explain sun showers in whimsical terms. The idea of animals, especially cunning or mysterious ones, holding secret ceremonies during unusual weather aligns well with the folkloric need to explain the uncanny. In Zulu traditions in South Africa, a similar phenomenon is referred to as a monkey's wedding. In Korea, they call it a tiger's wedding. In France, the phrase is le mariage du loup, the wolf's wedding. And in parts of the American South, old-timers may still refer to it as the devil is beating his wife, a somewhat darker variation of the same theme. In all these cases, a trickster or predator figure is paired with the idea of hidden joy or disruption, something strange happening behind the veil of weather. The symbolic meaning is often consistent: contradiction, secrecy, or mischief. The fox, known for its slyness and unpredictability, is a perfect avatar for a weather event that confounds expectation. In literature, art, and film, the fox's wedding is often used to represent ambiguity, paradox, or emotional tension. It's an atmospheric shorthand for moments that combine opposites, joy and sorrow, truth and illusion, presence and absence. A vivid example appears in Akira Kurosawa's 1990 film Dreams, which includes a segment titled The Sun Shower, depicting a fox wedding procession. In this dreamlike sequence, the foxes are not simply cute animals. They are elegant, mystical, and slightly ominous. The young boy who watches their wedding is warned not to interfere. He must apologize if he wishes to avoid punishment. This adds an element of danger and awe to the encounter, reinforcing the idea that nature's mysteries are not to be taken lightly. Sun showers also appear in children's books, fables, and songs, often teaching young listeners that the world is full of unexpected beauty. They represent moments that are in between, not fully one thing or the other. This reflects real human experience. Happiness tinged with sadness. Clear moments interrupted by doubt. A sun shower becomes a metaphor for mixed feelings or unexpected turns. In some cultures, the fox's wedding is a lucky sign, while in others, it portends change or even betrayal. What unites all interpretations is the way the event becomes symbolic, a reflection not just of weather, but of the emotional and psychological states we impose upon the world around us. Today, with high-resolution satellite imagery and complex weather modeling, meteorologists can predict and explain sun showers with precision. But just because we can explain it doesn't mean it's any less mysterious and wonderful. The scientific explanation does little to diminish the phenomenon's charm. If anything, knowing how rare and delicate the alignment must be makes it even more special when it happens. Whether it's through memes, stories, or the persistent use of folk sayings, people continue to respond emotionally to these beautiful disruptions. And perhaps that's the enduring power of the fox's wedding. It bridges the rational and the magical, the observed and the imagined. The sun still shines, the rain still falls, and somewhere, if only in story, the foxes are getting married beneath a glimmering veil of light and mist. Join me again for another peek at the world that lives in my head. Remember to press all the damn buttons. Leave me a comment if I pressed one of yours. Got a question? Suggestion? Just want to chat? Find me on my other social media. There you'll get sneak peeks into upcoming videos, story ideas too hot for YouTube, and other fun stuff. Remember, I do a new video every other Saturday. See you soon.